Government of India, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, Member Niti Ayog, Dr. V.K. Saraswat ji, Ahom Sarkarar Bigyan aru Projuktividya Bibhagor Mantri Keshav Mohanto Dangoria, Honorable Minister for Science and Technology Arunachal Pradesh Srimati Desangshu Paul, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India Professor A.K. Sood, Dr. N. Kolai Selvi, Secretary DSIR, DG CSIR, Professor Abhay Karandikar, Secretary DST, Dr. Rajesh Gokhale, Secretary DBT, Dr. M. Ravishandan, Secretary Ministry of Art Sciences, Professor Devendra Jalhai, Director IIT Guwahati, Dr. Shiv Kumar Sharma, National Organizing Secretary, Bigyan Bharati, Director CSI NIST, ladies and gentlemen, aru Ahomor bibhinno sthanor পৰা অহা ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী বন্ধু বান্ধৱী সকল, it is an honor and privilege to be here at the India International Science Festival 2024 hosted at IIT Guwahati today. On behalf of the people of Assam, I extend a heartfelt welcome to the distinguished personalities from across the country's scientific community who have gathered here for this monumental event. I have been told that there are almost 30 international scientists also who have come all the way to attend this festival. I welcome all of you on behalf of the people of Assam. The IISF is a celebration of our collective commitment to innovation, excellence, and harnessing of science and technologies as powerful engine of growth and prosperity for the nation. The organization of an event of this magnitude in Guwahati underscores the visionary initiative of the Government of India for the Northeast region. This initiative reflects Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's unwavering commitment to driving development and fulfilling the long cherished aspiration of the Northeast through the transformative power of science and technology. We express our heartfelt gratitude to the Prime Minister for his enduring affection for our region. I am sure that this festival would not have come to Guwahati without the support of our Honorable Union Minister for Science and Technology, Sri Jitendra Singh. He is a friend of Northeast, and during his tenure as a Minister for Donor, there are a lot of innovation, lot of development. We have seen expansion of national highway, railway, airway, internet in the entire Northeast. His frequent travel to the northeastern region between immediately after 2014 has rejuvenated the entire governance system of the Northeast. I welcome him on behalf of the people of Assam, and I thank him for choosing Guwahati as a venue for this important event. The India International Science Festival 2024 stands as a grand celebration of scientific innovation and collaboration, featuring number of unique events that cater to diverse interests and audiences. From the inspiring Chandrayaan exhibition showcasing India's remarkable achievement in lunar exploration to the Science Tech Expo, which highlights cutting-edge research and technology, the festival promises a dynamic exploration of science events like Young Scientist Conclave, Science Safari, and Tinker Labs aim to ignite curiosity and foster innovation among students and researchers. Special features such as Nari Shakti, which celebrates women's contribution to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and Science Beyond Borders, promoting global partnership, underscore the inclusive spirit of the festival. IISF 2024 also emphasizes sustainability through initiatives like Sagarika and engage young minds throughout the student science village. We are particularly proud that 1,500 students from Assam are participating in this transformative journey, staying on the campus for 3 days and experiencing the vibrancy of this scientific extravaganza. মই ইয়াত উপস্থিত থকা ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলক অনুৰোধ কৰিম যে আজি আমাৰ ভাৰত চৰকাৰৰ উদ্যোগত আমি ইয়াতে 3 দিন একেলগে IIT গুৱাহাটীত থাকিব পাৰিম। ইয়াৰ উপৰিও দিনো নতুন নতুন আমাৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল ইয়ালৈ আহিব। DGCSIৰে মোক কোৱা মতে 12,000 ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী এই 4 দিন সায়েন্স ফেষ্টিভেলত যোগ দিবৰ কাৰণে ইয়াত আহিব। দেশৰ আটাইতকৈ ডাঙৰ বিজ্ঞানীসকল ইয়াত আছে। ভাল এক্সিবিশন হৈছে, প্ৰদৰ্শনী হৈছে, আৰু আমি আমাৰ অনুসন্ধিৎসু যি মন আছে সেই মনক যদি আমি আগুৱাই লৈ যাব খোজো, এই 3 দিন গোটেই ফেষ্টিভেলটোত আমি যদি নিজক জড়িত কৰিব পাৰোঁ, আমি বহুত বেছি উপকৃত হ'ব পাৰিম। আৰু সেই কাৰণে মই ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকলক অহা 4 দিন অতি মনোযোগেৰে আৰু খুব সুন্দৰভাৱে এই বিজ্ঞান মহোৎসৱখন উপভোগ কৰিবলৈ আহ্বান জনাম। আমি সামনে নাই ভাল কৰি, সামনে নাই অলপ ডাঙৰ কৰি ক'ব লাগিব, একদম ভাল কৰি। আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা আমি কি কি শিকিলোঁ স্কুলত গৈ সেইখিনি আমাৰ যিখিনি লগৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালী আছে তেওঁলোককো আমি ক'ব লাগিব, যাতে তেওঁলোকৰ মনতো জ্ঞানৰ প্ৰতি আকৰ্ষণ বাঢ়ে। আজি আমি ইয়াত যিসকল আহিব পাৰিছোঁ তেওঁলোক সৌভাগ্যৱান, আৰু যিসকল ইয়াত আহিব পৰা নাই তেওঁলোককো যাতে আমি এই বিজ্ঞান প্ৰদৰ্শনীখনৰ বিষয়ে বুজাব পাৰোঁ, আৰু আমি লগ পোৱা বিজ্ঞানীসকলৰ লগত কথা পাতি বিভিন্ন প্ৰশ্নৰ উত্তৰ আমি যিবিলাক পাম সেইবিলাকো যাতে আমি লগৰ ল'ৰা ছোৱালীক জনাব পাৰোঁ। আৰু IIT গুৱাহাটীত থকাৰ যিটো আমাৰ সৌভাগ্য হ'ল, সেই সৌভাগ্য আমি মনত লৈ ভৱিষ্যতে আমি গুৱাহাটী IITত পঢ়িম তেনেকুৱাও এটা আমি যাতে সংকল্প লওঁ, তাৰ বাবে মই সকলোকে আহ্বান জনাইছোঁ। That in today's world, a nation prosperity hinges on the integration of technology, resources and capital. Of all this, technology emerges today as the most transformative force. By harnessing the disciplined pursuit of science, nation can overcome resource limitation and reduce dependency on capital. This is in turn helps achieve social equity, poverty alleviation and improve living standards. From agriculture and industry to healthcare, environmental science, power generation, communication and transportation, science is the driving force behind advancement that enhance the quality of human life and shape a brighter future. India has been a timeless beacon for scientific and technological innovation, with a rich legacy of groundbreaking contribution in mathematics, astronomy, medicine and philosophy. From ancient centers of learning like Taxila, Nalanda, to the luminaries such as Aryabhat, Sarak, Sushrut, our nation has profoundly shaped global knowledge. This enduring heritage underscores India's role as a cradle of wisdom and pioneer in pursuit of science and progress. Assam too has a rich heritage of scientific pursuit, reflecting its ancient intellectual tradition. Pragjotishpur, the ancient name of Assam, symbolizes its prominence in astrology and astronomy. Monuments like Navagraha Temple in Guwahati, Surya Temple in Gwalpara highlights the heritage. Medieval Assam's contribution to plenary research was noted by historian Dr. Surya Kumar Bhuiya. Advancement in medicine and veterinary science in medieval Assam were highlighted through seminal works like Boidya Kalpataru, Hasti Vidyanabha, Ghora Nidan, etc. Practical application of mathematics in royal accounts and land measurements further showcase Assam's scholarly and scientific pursuit. India has in recent years witnessed unprecedented progress in science and technology driven by the visionary leadership and futuristic politics of the Honorable Prime Minister. Today, India ranks among the top 3 nations globally in scientific research, publications, and in fostering startups. This is a testament to India's rapid advancement. At the current pace of patent filing, India is poised to become a global leader in innovation. This surge is mirrored in academia, where the country has become the 3rd highest producer of PhD worldwide over the past decade. Notably, women participation in research and development has more than doubled, exemplifying a commitment to inclusive and women-led development. The Prime Minister's consistent prioritization of science and technology is evident in the significant increase in budgetary allocation over the past decade. The 2020-24 budget allocation over rupees 16,000 crore to the Ministry of Science and Technology. This consistent focus on science and technology has propelled India's rise in the Global Innovative Index from 81st position to 2030 to 48th in 2023. Investment in pivotal areas such as space exploration, quantum technologies, semiconductors, artificial intelligence, 5G and 6G communication, and renewable energy deployment have modernized society with transforming millions of lives. Dr. Jitendra Singh has dwelled about the importance of semiconductor. I am very happy to again note that India's semiconductor industry has also started with a strong footprint in Assam. Tata has decided to establish its first semiconductor assembly unit in Assam, and work has already started in full swing. All this happened because of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Again, I'd like to convey my deep gratitude to Government of India for choosing Assam as one of the places for starting semiconductor revolution in our country. In space exploration, India has achieved historic milestone, including Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan-2. On August 23, 2023, India became the 4th nation to successfully land a spacecraft, Chandrayaan-3, on the moon. The Gaganyaan human space flight program, the Aditya L1 solar observation mission, and ISRO's plan to establish a space station will propel India to greater height in the field of scientific research and development in days ahead. The establishment of Anusandhan National Research Foundation, ANRF, marks a key step in building a strong research ecosystem. It will promote collaboration across academia, industry, and government to tackle global challenges. The One Nation, One Subscription initiative recently approved by the Union Cabinet ensure equitable access to the prestigious academic journals for over 6,300 higher education institutions. It will enable resource-limited institutions to benefit for global research. I'd like to request Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh to ensure that Northeastern region's higher educational institute also get opportunity under this One Nation, One Subscription program, and I am sure once accessibility is settled, our research scholar will do wonder. I have no doubt on that. I'd like to thank Honorable Prime Minister for this One Nation, One Subscription program. This will create a very equitable environment for research scholars to do their research work in a very fair and equitable manner. During the COVID-19 pandemic, India rose to global prominence as a leader of healthcare innovation and diplomacy. It demonstrated its scientific capabilities and its commitment to humanity. The country pioneered the development of Covaxin and Covishield, and through the Vaccine Maitri initiative, it delivered over 200 million vaccine doses to nations in need. Domestically, the efficient distribution vaccine was supported by the state-of-art logistic and CoWIN platform, ensuring timely and equitable access for all citizens. Alongside, India made rapid strides in the development of low-cost medical technologies and telemedicine solutions, expanding access to effective healthcare during this unprecedented crisis. I'd like to inform the August gathering that Assam government has signed a very important memorandum of understanding with Indian Institute of Technology with an investment for government side with rupees 500 crore to develop a medical institution in IIT Guwahati campus which will focus on research for the development of low-cost medical technologies. The institution is already taking shape with the help of IIT Guwahati fraternity. India has made significant progress in renewable energy along with the advancement in wind, nuclear and thorium-based technologies. The country continues to lead in artificial intelligence, machine learning and cyber security. Over the past decade, India's bioeconomy has grown 13-fold, with research spending tripling and women's participation in research and development doubling. The nation has also contributed to global telecom standard, especially in 5G. Under the Prime Minister's leadership, India is poised to become a scientific and technological superpower, fostering a new generation of global innovators. India's scientific advancements calls upon our scientists to lead the nation in key fields that promises to shape the future. With government initiative like the National Quantum Mission, the country is making significant strides in quantum computing and cryptography. The Indian AI mission is driving AI innovation across healthcare, education and agriculture. Scientists must continue pushing boundaries to harness AI's full potential. In the areas of clean energy, India aims for 40% renewable energy by 2030, underscoring solar and hydrogen energy critical to our progress. Furthermore, biotechnology offers immense opportunities with R&D in genomics, vaccine technology and regenerative medicine, paving the way for India to become a global hub for biomedical innovation. To fulfill the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of a Viksit Bharat, the journey ahead demands further innovation and successful implementation of new technologies. The knowledge and discovered in our research institution must be translated into practical application that reach the grassroots. It is the collective responsibility of our scientific community to focus on these areas and register remarkable success that will not only propel India forward but also impact the entire world. Equally vital is the emphasis on strengthening science, technology, engineering and mathematics. To foster innovation, it is essential to establish more world-class laboratories and innovation hubs that will enhance our global competitiveness. Above all, inspiring the next generation of scientists and innovation must remain a central focus of our scientific endeavors. I am confident that this festival will serve the course for groundbreaking research and development across diverse fields of science and technology. Far from being merely an exchange of knowledge, it will foster collaborative efforts to develop scientific solutions that will shape the future of our nation. By bringing together the academic powers of our premier institution with the expertise of industry leaders and scientific innovators, IISF will inspire new perspective and equip the next generation with the tools needed to drive innovation and progress. I record my deep appreciation to our Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji and also entire fraternity for bringing this IISF to Guwahati, especially to Dr. N. Kalai Selvi Ji for taking all the initiative for bringing this festival to Guwahati. I had a brief discussion during the meeting itself with the director madam, and I have requested her to see that how Assam can develop a flood resistance economy. Every year flood comes, they destroy our roads, that destroy our infrastructure. In our construction technology, we need to introduce flood resistant technology more and more, whether it is a building of road or whether it is the building of flood resistance measure like our embankment, etc. I am sure that under the leadership of Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, we and DSIR will work, CSI will work together for developing a flood resistance in economy for the state of Assam. I have some more requests to the minister, which I'd like to outline here. We have honor to have with us Honorable Union Minister Sri Jitendra Singh Ji. We all know his love and affection for the Northeast. Leveraging Assam's strategic location and alignment with the Act East policy, I propose that the department may like to consider the establishment of biofoundry and biomanufacturing hubs. This would boost local industries and support startup in the Northeast, especially with the Tata OSAT projects coming up in the state. This project will benefit from a biomanufacturing ecosystem. Assam is famous for many unique bioresources such as agar. The perfume and essential made out of agar are very expensive in Gulf region. Similarly, Assam and Northeast regions are famous for many local flowers and fruits of various flavors. We are eager to establish aroma, flavor and fragrances industrial hubs in Assam. In this regard, we earnestly request the establishment of a dedicated fragrance vertical by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research CSIR in Assam, along with the creation of an incubation unit and R&D facility by the Department of Biotechnology. We also propose to the Department of Science and Technology to establish SC/ST cells under Assam Science, Technology and Environment Council, aimed at providing science and technology-based solution to community-specific challenges. The center aims to include programs like Kingsley dryer design, wild beekeeping and processing, mushroom cultivation and value addition, etc. A proposal has been submitted to the Department of Biotechnology for the establishment of skill Bigyan centers under the DBT Skill Bigyan State Partnership Program. The initiative includes training programs for technicians, entrepreneurs, students and faculty in collaboration with the institute like Tezpur University, Naipar Guwahati, Guwahati University and Bishwanath College of Agriculture. We propose to establishment of Northeast Institute of Climate Studies and Adoption, a dedicated institute to address the region's high climate vulnerability, conserve its rich biodiversity, leverage indigenous knowledge for adoption and bridge the significant data gaps in climate research. The Assam government has recently allotted 70 acres of land in Chandrapur, Kamrup for ISRO's NETRA projects under its Space Stimulation Awareness Program. We request a training and skill development center along with NETRA project in radar and communication field as part of this initiative to empower the youth of Northeast. We propose the establishment of the 4th Center of Material for Electronic Technology, CMET in Assam, focusing the hydrogen generation, storage and 2D materials for energy harvesting using the Northeast unique resources. I am sure that Honorable Minister will consider all these proposals on its own merit. These are not a demand kind of thing. It is just a request and flagging some of our issues before the Minister, and I am sure that he will deliberate over it and he will take necessary action as and when it is feasible. This initiative will hold transformative potential for Assam and the Northeast, and we earnestly request you to consider all these proposals in due course of time. Before I conclude, I extend once again my deepest gratitude to all the organizers, the family of the Department of Science and Technology, Biotechnology, Department of Art Science, everyone for their support and for their initiative to arrange this festival in Guwahati. It is your commitment that has brought us to this remarkable event a reality. From this esteemed platform, I call upon all to move forward with shared sense of purpose, recognizing that together we possess the power to shape the future by championing science and technology as the engine of progress. With these words, thanking you all, once again I welcome everybody to Guwahati and Assam. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Bande Mataram.